Hello everyone, today we will be presenting a lesson plan titled It's Necessary to Develop Soft Skills Reading. I will be focusing on the theoretical part and my pair will introduce the real class arrangement for you. Okay, here is what we will cover today. An analysis of the teaching material and students, teaching objectives, key and difficult points, theoretical basis, teaching methodology, and how technology enhancing learning. Let's begin with the analysis of the teaching material. This is a reading lesson about soft skills, focusing on their definition, types, and benefits in the workplace. The tools used in this lesson include both traditional tools like the Blackboard and advanced digital tools like Civil and Padlet, because in this lesson we want to achieve the integration of technology. Our students are active, curious, and eager to improve their English. They understand that soft skills are important for the workplace, but need guidance to explore and apply them in real life. The lesson is designed to cater to their needs and interests, enhancing both reading skills and awareness of soft skills. Okay, this is the best analysis of the students in our classroom. Okay, let's talk about teaching objectives. By the end of the lesson, students will master the pronunciation and the usage of key terms related to soft skills, understand the text structure, and develop strategies to apply soft skills in daily life. And the goal of cultivating students' career related values will also be achieved. For teaching key and difficult points, the key point is helping students understand the definition and characteristics of soft skills, while the challenging part is guiding them to apply these skills in daily life. We address these challenges through scaffolding activities and clear explanation. So the next part is teaching theoretical basis. The lesson draws from two key theories. The first one is Krashen's input hypothesis, which emphasizes that learners acquire language best when they are exposed to comprehensible input slightly above their current level, or what he calls I plus one. In this lesson, we provide reading materials that are challenging but understandable with support. For example, we use pre-teaching vocabulary to familiarize students with key terms before they encounter them in the text. During the lesson, students practice skinning and scanning, allowing them to focus on meaning rather than getting stuck on every unfamiliar words. The second theory is Vygotsky's social cultural theory, which highlights the importance of social interaction and the zoom of proximal development, which is ZPD, which is the gap between what students can do on their own and what they can achieve with support from a teacher or peers. In this lesson, we use group tasks and collaborative activities to encourage peer interaction, helping students learn from each other. The teacher acts as a facilitator by providing scaffolding, like guiding questions and modeling strategies to help students overcome difficulties such as understanding complex ideas about soft skills. Gradually, the teacher reduces support as students become more confident and independent in applying their reading strategies. Okay, about the teaching methodology part, we use a variety of methodologies. The first one is communicative language teaching, CLT, focuses on developing students' ability to communicate effectively in real-life situations. In this lesson, we encourage students to discuss their understanding of soft skills and share opinions through pair and group activities, promoting language use. Okay, the next one is task-based language teaching, TBLT, emphasize learning through meaningful tasks that mirror real-world situations. In the class, students engage in activities such as skimming and scanning the reading text, summarizing key points, and applying soft skills concepts to workplace scenarios. The next one is situation approach. This approach uses real-life contexts to make the language and content more relevant and engaging. The lesson discusses workplace situations where soft skills are necessary, helping students connect the reading material to real-life application. The last one is cooperative learning, promotes interaction and teamwork among students, fostering collaborative skills. In the class, students work in pairs or small groups to complete reading tasks and share insights on soft skills, learning from each other's perspectives. Okay, the, the next part is about teaching enhancing learning. As we all know, technology plays a key role in this lesson. In our lesson plan, we adopt four main digital technologies to enhance students' learning. The first one is Padlet, collaborative digital platform. It is used during pre-reading activities to brainstorm ideas about soft skills collaboratively. It encourages collaboration and participation, even from quieter students, helps students organize their ideas visually, which aids in comprehension. Okay, the next one is Civil digital whiteboard. It is used for presenting key points from the lesson, which provides an interactive and flexible way to deliver content and appeals to visual learners through clear visuals. The next one is YouTube. It's a video platform. A short YouTube video is used as part of the lead-in activity to demonstrate how soft skills are applied in real workplace scenarios. It provides real-world context and enhances understanding of abstract concepts and improves students' listening skills and ability to connect information from different sources. The last one is multimedia presentation, PPT. The PowerPoint presentation is used to introduce the objectives, structure, and key vocabulary for the lesson. It enhances clarity by presenting information in a structured and visually appealing way and provides a framework for the lesson, helping students follow along and stay focused. The combination of these tools, Padlet, Civil, YouTube, and PowerPoint ensures that students are engaged, supported, and able to connect theoretical knowledge with practical application. Okay, this is for my part. Next, welcome my partner to introduce more about our lesson plan.
Now I will introduce the last part of our presentations. The first one is about the before class process. In this process, the teacher will give instructions on patterns, which will include looking up the new words and finding related pictures to describe them, and finally creating sentences by using the words. And this can help students to clear out the unknown words, which reflect our teaching objectives and help students make an impression on soft skills and mitigate their learning stress. And relating to the theory, it reflects the I+1 formulas. The new vocabulary represents the I+1 in the formulas, and associating images with words makes the input more comprehensible. And the second theory is the social cultural theory. By working on challenging tasks with support such as the peers' input or teachers' feedback on the pattern, students operate their knowledge within their own SIPD. And the next part is about our leading part. In this part, the teacher will introduce a video from the YouTube and with a question for students to answer, and this can help students arouse their interest to the teaching activities and lead to the topic more naturally. And for the theoretical part, the video includes lateral language usage that may be slightly above their current levels, and the question directs the levels focus the inputs, encouraging to engage with more complex language structures or new vocabularies. And this is a reflection of the I+1 formulas. And the learner operates within their SIPD when they engage with the video with the help of subtitles and peers guidance or teacher support, which is the reflection of the social theory. And the YouTube is a cultural tool that mediates language learning by providing authentic real-world language use. And the last part is about the pre-reading. In this part, we will include 4 activities. First, fill in the blank of the missing words and the group discussion to match the pictures with the sentence. And for the first 2 activities, the teacher will use students' answers from the before class task as the practice materials. And the next one is to ask students make a prediction about the test on patterns and show the learning outcomes. And this can help students better understand about the articles, relieves the difficulty in reading the material, and in the group work, students can establish a greater awareness about teamwork and competition, which is also a way to achieve our teaching objectives. And the last one is to improve students' enthusiasm by clarifying the objectives. And for the theoretical part, the I plus one. The first is also the I plus one formulas. By using students' answers, the materials are directly tied to their existing knowledge, which is I, while introducing slightly more complex vocabulary and other structures based on these answers, which is I plus one. And this challenges students to expand their language skills. And the next one is the collaborative learning in the social cultural theory. It validates their contributions and encourages interactions as they see their work reflected in the class material and facilitate them to share ideas. And using student-generated content allow the teachers to scaffold learning effectively, which reflects the scaffolding in the SIPD. And for the next part is the while reading process, which will divide it into extensive reading and intensive reading. For the extensive reading, the student should choose the structure of the passage and find out the topic sentence of each paragraph and then to sum up the main idea of the passage. And this can help students to grab the main idea and the details of the passage, which reflect our teaching objectives and the teaching key points. So in this part, we embrace the social cultural theories, and the difficulties of finishing the activities gradually diminished with the help of the scaffolding that peers and teacher provide. And the design of such activities also reflects the remove of the scaffolding to cultivate students' learning independence. And the next part is about the intensive reading. The student should read the paragraph 1 to fill in the blanks and read paragraph 2 to find the soft skills and their benefits mentioned. And the last one is to read the last paragraph to figure out the relationship between hard skills and soft skills. And for the justification, students can learn the structure of exposition material, which is a way to achieve our teaching objectives and the teaching key points. And the second one, teacher will improve their reading skill through different activities, which is also a application of our teaching objectives. And for the theoretical application, the in this part, we imply input hypothesis. As we can see, we use a mind map to help students organize and visualize information, making the input more comprehensible. And the mind map can be a scaffold activity where the teacher models the process and students gradually take more responsibility for organizing and summarizing the text, which is an implementation of the social cultural theory. And in the next part of the while reading is a further thinking, which involves students to talk in groups and think about the questions, and which is according to Chinese and foreign recruitment advertisements, what kinds of employees do company needs, and that they should give their opinions and illustrate them on the Padlet. And for the justification from this part, students can understand different requirements of recruitment, and that can help them cultivate their value of vocation. And this can achieve our teaching objectives and teaching difficult points. And relating to the theory, we we use the input hypothesis, which is meaning focused interactions, and students' discussions on patronage revolve around sharing ideas, solving problems, or responding to prompts rather than just learn something about grammatical knowledge. And it also reflects the scaffolding in the social cultural theories. For example, the group discussion on patronage allow for scaffolding by peers posting a well-structured response, guiding less proficient learners to understand and model their own contributions. And let's move on to the post-reading part. In this part, students should write a short paragraph of an application letter to describe their soft skills on patronage. And this can help students understand soft skills much better, especially in the real context, which reflects our teaching objectives and benefit students from integrating knowledge into their real life, which is also adjust with our difficult points. And they will be more confident to share their opinions in public and how to lay the foundation for the writing class in the last class. And relating to the theory, It also reflects the meaning-focused interaction in the input hypothesis. The task requires students to focus on the content and how effectively they communicate their soft skills rather than just grammatical correctness. And the teacher may guide the process by offering prompts or language structures, and a more proficient peers may pose an examples which we can have less proficient levels use as a model. And the next part is about the summary and homework. First one for the summary. The teacher will invite students to summarize the knowledge, what they have learned by finishing the mind map on SeaWorld, and show the mistakes the students have made and figure out the solution together. And with teachers' help, students will consolidate what they have learned to date. And relating to the theory, summarizing the task can help students focus on comprehending and internalizing this I+1 input, which is a result of the input hypothesis. And the next one, teachers or peer feedback during the summary serve as a mediational tool, helping learners refine their comprehension and expressions. So it's implication. It is an application of social culture theories. And the next part is about the homework. And the homework will be divided into compulsory and elective homework. It depends on students' learning levels. For the compulsory homework, students should finish the reading exercise on Patnate, which is about the after the reading. And the elective one is to do a questionnaire to find out the job skill that their parents or friends applies in their work. And the justification is reflect that the differential homework can adjust individual differences in learning and encourage their engagement. And relating to the theories, the differential homework provides tasks at varying levels of difficulty, ensuring each student receive input that is slightly beyond their current levels, which is their I passwords. And for the social cultural theory, this kind of homework is also designed to target students SIPD, which means the range between what they can do independently and what they can achieve with the guidance or scaffolding. And the last part is about backboard design. It's a form of mind map to help students to it helps students to memorize the knowledge what they have learned to date by the visualized forms. And that is all of our presentation. Thank you.